So here, Tanya, I'm going to show you this hand. Okay, I'm sorry, I hope the camera's not too unsteady. I just don't have the steady hand I used to. Dang it. Let me see if I can get it better here. My finger's in the way. Let me get this adjusted. So, this is a replayer on WSOP, which is kind of cool. I can go back and replay my hands. Notice there, I've got King 3. Okay, now look what happened. This guy raised here. If you back it up here, one click. Okay, 2 clicks, 3 clicks. This guy here, Ace of Spades, 3 raises, made it 225. This guy just calls, okay? Him calling indicates a hand like Queen 10, maybe Queen Jack, okay? Maybe Ace 3 of Spades, okay? Something like, I mean, there's a lot of hands he could have. If he could have 5-6 suited, I don't know what kind of player he is. 5-6 suited is not a good hand to call. But a lot of times players will get frustrated and they'll call with hands. I've done it myself. His raise indicates strength. But I got King 3, I got a suited hand. This is a great 3-bet hand. It's a really good 3-bet hand. And the reason it's a good 3-bet hand is because I'm holding a king, so it's not likely he's going to have kings. Because remember, there's 6 combinations of pocket kings. But with me holding 1 king, that determines that he could only have 3. Cuts it in half, okay? It also prevents him from having a hand like King Queen, Ace King, that kind of stuff. It's suited, okay? I've got a low card in there for a reason. So I'm going to raise this hand for a reason. Because if he comes back over and comes back and makes it, let's say, more. So here, I'll show you. I'm going to raise it. I make it $7.31. He just calls. That call with this guy in the pot is telling you he's weak, okay? With this guy in the pot, my 3-bet, if he had a hand like aces, queens, he might 4-bet that hand. 4-bet means re-raise, okay? So when you hear me say 3-bet, that just means re-raise. This guy raised, I 3-bet, I re-raise. If he 4-bets, he would re-raise, okay? Does that make sense? Anyway. So he just calls my 3-bet. Chances are he might have a hand like pocket 3s, pocket 4s. Well, I got a 3, so he probably don't have that. What if he's got pocket 5s, pocket 6s, pocket 7s, pocket 8s? Maybe he has a hand like, Queen Jack himself. Okay, maybe he has Ace 3 of Spades or Ace 3 of Hearts or something like that. Well, I got the 3 of Hearts, but you see what I'm saying. So he's weak. He's showing weakness there. Okay, he's not going to flat with aces with 3 players in here. He's just not going to do it. It would just be a serious mistake. So anyway, let me go back here. I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Now this guy calls. Okay, hold on. So this guy calls. This guy calls. Now look at the flop. I got 1 heart, so I got 3 hearts to a flush. I got a backdoor heart draw. I got a backdoor straight draw, meaning if I got a king, okay, so it could come Queen Jack, miracle, okay, and I'd make a straight. A heart could come on the turn, that's more probable, okay, or, maybe but I have nothing. But this is a dangerous board. A lot of players would give up with this board, but I'm not going to give up, okay. I'm going to go ahead and bet. I'm more concerned about what this guy is going to do. If he raises me, I'll be done. But I can't, I showed strength, so this board likely hits my strength because I 3-bet. So it mainly hits me more than it hits him, and a lot more than it hits him. Okay, so anyway, I bet. What? Well, how much did I bet? I can't see. $8.96. Notice I didn't bet much more than I 3-bet. My 3-bet was $7 and something. Now I just made it like $9, just a little bit more, okay? Pots, what, $29? It's $29, okay? After I put that bid in there, it was 20 and I bring it up to 29. So I'm betting just under half pot just to see what happens, okay? This guy calls. Now that call, most people would be scared to death of that call. That call looks like he's got an ace, okay? And he might. But what did I tell you he comes in? What do these players play here a lot? They play hands like, you know, Jack 10, Queen 10, King 10, okay, Queen Jack. All those hands hit this board, okay? So there's more hands in his range. He's also could have a weak ace, ace deuce. There's more hands in his range that hit the 10. He's going to hold a lot of 10s here. He could have 10-9, okay? So now the 9, if he's got 10-9, the 8 puts him a straight draw. 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? But that's not, so what do? Remember I told you, now I'm going to just bet small again. I just size it up just a little more. Little more. Why? $10. Reason why is because if he just calls, that's telling me about his hand. I know he's got a drawing hand. He's probably got a hand like 10-9 or Jack 10, okay? So a 9 would give him a straight with a if a 9 hits the board, okay, or a Jack would possibly give him 2 pair. But a Jack he might have to be concerned about, because if I'm holding Queen Jack, and it's possible, okay, so, but it's telling me that he's trying to improve. He's calling to see what happens on the river, okay? When the river card comes, this 5, and he checks, that's the last card to come. If he had any kind of major hand, ace 10, ace 8, ace 7, pocket 7s, pocket 8s, pocket 10s, if he had any kind of 2 pair or 3 of a kind combination hands, which he could have been trapping with pocket 10s, he could have been trapping with pocket aces. Okay, so he could have 3 aces, 3 10s, 3 7s. It's not likely he's got 3 8s, but he could. He could have got sticky with a pair of 8s and caught an 8 on the turn. But the reason he most likely does not have any of those holdings is the check on the river. The check on the river tells me everything. Tells me he's got a marginal hand. He's got a hand like Jack 10, Queen 10, okay, 10-9. So this is important because I have nothing. But this is where an intelligent bluff comes into play. He's got me beat. Checking, I can't win the pot. Impossible. So what do I have to do now? Look at the size of the pot. It's $56. Okay. I have to bet high. I have to bet big. And I do. Okay. I bet $59. Okay, so there's 56 in the pot and I overbet the pot, 59. Why did I choose that amount? I'm choosing that amount to make it look like I'm trying to bluff him off of a hand. Okay, in other words, I'm saying, hey, I'm bluffing. I'm telling him I'm bluffing. But I'm also telling him that I've got a strong hand, and it's called polar. Either I've got a big hand, like pocket aces, pocket 10s, myself, ace 10, okay, or I've got nothing. Now he has to decide, what does he have? Is he going to call that? He's only got $77 left. Is he going to call that with a hand like Jack 10? And that's what I'm targeting. I'm saying he's got Jack 10, he's got Queen 10, I'm targeting that hand. Okay. Will they sometimes call you? Yes. It happens. It happens. You'll get called. Somebody will just get stubborn and they'll call. And they'll show you the exact hand that you were targeting, Queen 10, Jack 10. Okay. But you can't be scared of that. Because this bet doesn't have to work that often. Look at the size of the pot. Okay. $116.70 after I put my money in. Okay. So what does that mean? Okay, it means that this divided by that, okay, tells you how many times it has to work, and it only has to work basically 50% of the time, okay? And it's going to work more than that with the way he played that hand. So it's a profitable play.